Hey guys, let's take a stroll through Sam's Town. So this is an area that seems like it's outdoors, but it's actually all totally enclosed and air conditioned in here. And the hotel rooms actually look in. Those windows are all hotel room windows. And very shortly, the show is going to start with some lasers and water and all that. So in the meantime, we'll walk down there and down through it. Because it's pretty, even when it's just, doing its everyday thing. The show is just to add a little extra sparkle and pizzazz. They also decorate it for holidays like Christmas. Santa has a whole little setup in this gazebo that's closest to us. There's the hotel check-in desk. Little animatronic beaver making his dam. Little squirrel moving his head back and forth. And here's the gift shop. And there's a restaurant where you can eat out here in the simulated outdoors. And this Smokey Joe's Cafe just opened maybe a couple months ago. It's been various different restaurants, but it just reopened after being closed for, I don't know, a few years, I think. It's got like a cool country sort of vibe. Oh, and now smoke has started coming out next to the rams up there. eagle. There's a bear somewhere, I remember. So it should be starting very shortly. But in the meantime, this is the buffet area over here, which they haven't demolished, but it hasn't functioned since about 2020. So and now the music's begun.
And anyone who is touched by their spray is granted exceptional good luck and good fortune. The magical blessings of the falls are so abundant that each night they come to life, awakening the wonders of nature as they burst into the sky.
a lot of water. And then you could come and sit here at the buffet when you were sit behind this frosted glass and sort of partake in the niceties of the outdoory area. But now you have to make do with eating at McDonald's or Panda Express or Roberta's. So there's the food court over here. The prices are only ever so slightly more than normal for McDonald's. So I know, like, you can't get a Coke for $1.29. It's like $1.49 for a small, then $1.69 medium, and $1.89 I think for a large. Stuff like that. So not too much of an upcharge. And you can still use the app and get things through the McDonald's app. And as this is a locals casino, it also has a bowling alley and a movie theater. A lot of the locals casinos in Las Vegas have that. So we'll head over towards the movie theater area now. And this used to be the line entrance for the buffet, but now it's covered with a wall with advertisements on it. And across the way is the multiplex movie theater. Which is 2-story. You can head up a very long escalator to see the movies on the second floor. The arcade for the kids, primarily. It's not very big. Just sort of one-room arcade. Just enough to keep kids occupied, I guess. The subway. Dunkin' Donuts. Then ice cream and Mexican snacks Also crepes. So and this wall covers a T.G.I.Fridays that was there until last month, I think. There were 4 T.G.I.Fridays in Vegas, all at Boyd-owned casinos, and they all closed the same day. So, guess something will be coming soon. Exciting new dining outlet coming soon to this location. There's a little bar area with that stage behind the bar. I'm not sure if anything actually happens there anymore, but it's there. It could. And then this is where you would go to the bowling alley, normally down some escalators, but looks like it's the elevators right now, so we will go to the elevators wherever they are. But normally it's just the escalator down. So let's check the elevator down to the bowling alley. So the bowling elevator wasn't that exciting of a trip, so I'll just teleport to down here. The bowling alleys are pretty big in Vegas. Looks like it's got 56 lanes, maybe? It looks like currently it's just open bowling to the public. They have a bunch of leagues here too, but not right now. Though it looks like some people are wearing league shirts, so maybe they just finished.
Wow.
Yeah, there's definitely some league stuff going on here. These people all have like multiple balls going on, so they're hardcore. And there's a pro shop, so you can get a ball, shoes, bag, usually the whole package. I think I saw a sign just a second ago that said it was $145 to get it all. And then down here is the bar and the snack bar. So you can get some nachos, some snack food. Come have a drink down here at the bar. Looks like they're doing some remodeling and stuff. But when everything is fully Vegas functioning like it was before 2020, it was pretty much 24 hours for everything everywhere, including the bowling alleys. So there are definitely a lot of things that haven't come back to the full 24-hour stuff, but it's getting there, so your mileage may vary, as the saying goes. It looks like you can order from the sports deli when the snack bar is closed. So let's head on back up the elevator. So I decided to take it up to the second floor instead of getting back off of the same floor that we were. And this area goes to one of the parking garages over here. And I guess it used to have some more use from what I remember, but right now it's pretty empty. There's a old carriage buggy, and then the bingo hall is up this way. So yeah, I can go down this hallway, and then if we take the escalator up here on the right, then we'll go basically back down to the main casino floor where we were. But bingo's down that labyrinth, and then take this escalator back down this way. I'll pop by the bingo in just a minute, but we're gonna go down here first. So basically come out where we went in the elevator to go down to the bowling alley. Again, normally it'd just be an escalator, but I guess they're repairing all the escalator stuff. So basically over there is where the elevator is. And then you come out, and then if you walked over this way, there's the sports deli. And then if you walk over here, you can see the very big sports book. I mean, all the sports books are rather big in Vegas, but it's a pretty big room. You can watch TV, sit in that comfortable chair while you bet on the games. You can also bet on these kiosks without even talking to anybody. Or you can sit on these desks with TVs on them, and you can watch individual horse races. So if you're into sports, you can definitely bet and do that. So let's go check out the bingo hall, and then that pretty much will cover the Sam's Town Casino. It's not in anywhere near like the Strip, so it's more of a locals thing. But if you want to stay here, I've stayed here before, and it's totally fine. Boulder Highway is the road it's on, and Boulder Highway itself can be a little sketchy, but if you're in the casino or getting in your car and going somewhere, you're fine. As I've said before, the casinos have big financial incentives to make sure that the guests feel comfortable and are safe. So for the most part, it's a pretty safe experience. Okay, so now we're gonna head down this way, and we'll find the bingo hall, take a peek in there, and then that will be it. But when the buffet was open back in the day, like, I would come here so often, pretty much every weekend for the Sunday brunch. And, you know, gamble and do all the stuff that you do when you go to a casino. So, but since 2020, everything has not restarted like it should have. But, you know, there's still hope here. The buffet's still here. They haven't torn it out. So, and in the meantime, you can still come and do your makeshift McDonald's. McDonald's almost in the park. So here's the bingo hall. They have bingo on the odd hours pretty much all day long. And then, yeah, you can either do paper or you can do an electronic machine. So that's Sam's Town in Las Vegas. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like watching the videos, it'd be great if you subscribed. And if you want to give this video a thumbs up, that would be awesome too. Either way, I'll be back soon. I appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you then. Okay, thanks. Have a great day. Bye.